What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another top 10 list. Now, I wasn't expecting, or I wasn't being expected to do this, but I figured I would do it because these top 10 lists actually been going pretty well, actually. I like doing these. I'm not going to do it too much, just a little bit. Maybe in the future I might do it, but I'm not going to do it too much after I get through a couple more of these. I think after the next, I'll do it a few more times and then I'll probably be done doing top 10s and top 5s and all that. But anyway, you're here for Batman. I got the Batman shirt on. I got this one a little bit too big for me, unfortunately, at GameStop. But that's okay. I think I'll grow into it. Anyway, let's get into this. So number 10. My number 10 for is a PS1 game, the Batman Beyond for the PS1. Now, it is kind of it's a little classy and cheesy. It's like a 3D 2D style beat 'em up. It's Batman Beyond. I felt like I wanted to put Batman Beyond on here because I like Batman Beyond. I actually do have a Batman Beyond shirt. I wore it before. I don't know. It was a good game. I just wish that, I don't know. I hope in the future that they make another Batman Beyond game, because I am one of those people who love Batman Beyond, and I hope in the future, it gets a sequel. Moving on to, and this one I actually don't have a copy of, Lego Batman 9. Oh god, sorry. My number 9 is Lego Batman 3, okay? Now, it was pretty good. The Lego Batman games were kind of lagging on at that point. And then when Lego Batman 3 came out, it was good, but it just was a little cheesy and a little ironic. So it was good. It felt a little like another Lego game. But I did like a few things in there where like the Man of Steel pack and the Batman Beyond pack was cool. The costumes they added and all the little details that they had in it was pretty good. I also liked the DC characters in there too. But you'll understand why I like this one better in my number 8 spot, which is Lego Batman 2. Now, yeah, I mean, we're going backwards here, but I felt like Lego Batman 2 was better than Lego Batman 3 because it just was everything you wanted. You got Gotham City to explore, Lego Gotham City. You got to drive the Batmobile, you got to drive the Batwing wherever you wanted, well, you got to stay in Gotham City, but anywhere you wanted in Gotham City, and that's what made that pretty cool. I don't know. And also one of my things, now this is not Batman, but this is more of me. I also like how when you play a Superman and you're flying, the Superman music comes on. It's a nice little touch there. I liked it. And all the DC rosters there, really cool. They added that. But yeah, let's move on to my number 7, which is Lego Batman, the very first Lego Batman game. The reason why I put this one ahead of Lego Batman 2 is because it was the very first Lego game, I guess you could say. So it was something that's never really been done before. And I always give extra points for creativity, and something, taking risks and not doing the same old. So when these came out, I got 2 copies. I got the Wii version, I got the Xbox version. When these came out, I was like, yeah, I want to buy it. I want to see what this is all about, and I enjoyed it. It was really good. It was classy Batman with classy Robin and classy DC villains of Batmans, and it was great game. I enjoyed it. Number 6 is a PlayStation 2 game, which is Batman Vengeance. I only have the disc, but Batman Vengeance is, if you know the animated series, you would know that Batman the animated series is probably considered one of the best Batman TV shows, or Batman. anything involving Batman ever. And I agree, it is one of the best types of Batmans out there, and the game was really good. I'm not done with it yet. I'm actually still on the struggle bus with this game. It's hard to play sometimes. Like sometimes it's hard with some of the controls are weird, and like the gameplay's kind of funky. But overall, great Batman game. Now number 5. I don't know if people like this game or if people hate this game. Honestly, I've never heard a lot of people talk about this game. But my number 5 Batman game is Batman Begins. And that's on the PS2. When I first played this game, I was very, very, very young. And I could not get past the second level because when I was a little kid, I didn't know what L3 was, and that was the stealth button that you click on when you are in stealth mode. And I was stuck for years because I didn't know what L3 was. And then when I finally found out what L3 was, I was like, oh crap, I gotta go back and play Batman Begins because I didn't beat that game. And then I went back and I played it and I beat it, and I liked it. I felt satisfied. I go back and play it a couple times just to relive that. Really cool game. I like the costumes. Put classic costumes on. I think the Batmobile sections are probably even super more fun. But that's just me. If you want, you can let me know down below what your top 10 is or top 5 or whatever. All right, so my number 4 is Batman Arkham Asylum. Now, what's there for me to really say about this game? It's Batman Arkham Asylum. You guys love Batman. And Batman Arkham Asylum is probably considered one of the best Batman games ever. But for me, it's good, but I just felt like after years go by, and when I think about it, it's good, but I don't know if it is at that number 1 for me personally. But really good game, and it can make a top 5 list easily. Alright, so my number 3, which I think a lot of people are going to be surprised by, please don't stone me or anything. This is my opinion. This is totally my personal perspective, my personal, favoritive. Like I said, if you want, you can tell me in the comments below what your favorites are, what your top 5, top 10 is, and I'll read those. Just don't bash me over the head, because like I said, I love all these games, but sometimes some of them can be a little bit repetitive. Sometimes they can be a little meh for me to play. So don't kill me. My number 3 is Batman Arkham City. I got 2 copies. I got the regular edition, and then I got the Game of the Year edition. The reason why I got the Game of the Year edition is because I didn't have internet at the time, so I couldn't really I couldn't install anything, so I just decided to get this one. And because this copy broke, so I decided to, and then the backs are different. So I decided to get another copy of this. And I didn't regret it. I'm so happy I did, because this game is considered the best game ever made of Batman. And it should be praised for that. It is. It's a really good Batman game. For me personally, I don't know, and I'm talking strictly more about playability, the amount of the going back and playing it again. Yeah, it's good to play again, but for me, it kind of drags on. It's like I kind of know the story. The challenges are kind of, So for me personally, it's my number 3. I'm sure for a lot of you, it's your number 1, and that's fine. But for me, it's my number 3, and this next one, a lot of people are probably going to aim a sniper at my head, because this next one is going to be probably a lot of people disagreeing with me. And my number 2 spot is Batman Arkham Origins. Now, listen, wait, before you get all huffy puffy. Okay, Batman Arkham Origins is one of my favorite games because it took everything I liked about Arkham City and it just made it better for me. For me, it made it better. I got to explore Gotham City again. I got to kind of use the Batwing a bit. I got to see a younger Batman, and I guess I'll give you a little bit of a history with me. When I was younger, I liked the Batman show, and I was more and as I grew up, I preferred a more younger Batman because I felt like he was more human because he made more mistakes. Whereas when Batman gets older, he's kind of like invincible because he's super smart and he knows everything, which is cool. I like both, but a younger Batman is what I prefer, and that's why Origins is one of my favorites, is because it's just something I like. The combat's fun for me. It's just fun for me. I barely experience glitches, and when I do, yes, it annoys me, but it is one of my favorite games, and it is a game that I go back and I play very, very often, more than Arkham City. And that's probably because I've played Arkham City many, many times. I beat it many, many times. So it's one of those games where it's out longer. So then it's like, okay, I played that game before. But this one, I can play. I like to play the game. I'm not going to even justify why. It's one of my favorite games to play. I'm done justifying. I'm done. My number one, honestly, this was hard because I was going to either think about Origins or this one as my number one pick, and ultimately I went with this one. Sorry, my voice is a little messed up today. My number one spot is Batman Arkham Knight. Now, the reason why Batman Arkham Knight is my number one is because I get to play as Batman, Batgirl, Robin, Nightwing, Red Hood, Azrael, I guess. I get to play as all those characters, and I like that. I like playing as all those characters, and I like how they amped up all the gameplay elements from Origins, City, and Asylum. You get to drive the Batmobile, you get to explore Gotham City again. You get the graphics look amazing, and the DLC's okay. So, well, actually, some of the DLC shit, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. A solid game. Yeah, there are problems. Yes. Is it the best one? No, it's not. In fact, I'm even thought about switching Origins and Night around, or switching Origins and City around. Like I said, it's complicated because when you get down to like the last 3 or 4 games, it's kind of hard to pick what was the best one. And a lot of people are going to say Arkham City, but then you think about, okay, what was the best second or third one? So then there's that. But yeah, that's my list. Honestly, I'm not so confident with my list. I'm actually curious to see what your guys' favorite is. I would love to hear that because, I don't know, it was hard for me to make this list. I had to think about it a lot, and ultimately I went with what I went with. So like I said, I want to know what your top 10, top 5 is, and until then, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know some of you might disagree with me, but, that's normal. But anyway, like I said, thank you for watching, and I'm out of here. Up, up, and away. See you guys.